But we'll start with what the whole country was talking about all day yesterday, the Americans winning the gold. Politically, it's never going to be as important as 1980 was, but 46 years to the day, a lot of fun yesterday for a lot of people, enjoying that both live and then on replay and the post-game reaction, the locker room celebrations. It was just fun.
It really was. I stayed up too late on Sunday morning doing nothing, extravagant, but I was like, damn, I wonder if I'm going to make it to set the alarm for 7 a.m. for them to drop the puck. And I did, and I watched the entire thing, and it was captivating. I just wonder, what do you guys think the ratings would have been for this if this would have been 7 p.m. Central Time?
Oh, through the roof, because I didn't watch a minute because I forgot it. Well, two things. I was going to church, but I could have watched the first part of it. I just forgot it was on. I'm not geared to expect a large sporting event at 7 in the morning. Those are generally late afternoon and prime time. So it didn't even occur to me to turn it on Sunday morning. It's still going to be big ratings, I think, but they would have been massive if there's a way it could have been done in prime time.
Keep in mind, though, 46 years ago, it was not live when the Americans beat the Russians, the USSR, and they aired it in prime time with tremendous ratings. I'm thankful they aired it live and in the morning so we could watch it live. I mean, I would have hated.
Oh, yeah.
I would have hated 46 years ago.
Well, you told me I was a kid. I remember I was telling Jack this yesterday. We were talking about it. I remember watching it on like a 20-inch TV, in an old bedroom on the floor watching it. But my recollection is I was watching it live. I didn't know that the result before. I don't know if a lot of people did know the results.
Did results
before.
get out?
I think they did.
Well, I mean, they got out.
I'm trying to remember. It's 46 years ago, but I think the Associated Press would report it.
Yeah, but news traveled way slower back
then.
then.
Oh, it did, absolutely.
That's the thing. Yeah. I think I watched it not knowing the outcome, much like the NBA playoffs that used to be on tape delay. I would watch those. I didn't know the outcome.
Yeah, I think I'm right about this, but I'm pretty sure it was an afternoon game at Lake Placid that
I've read that
aired in prime time. Yeah. So it was so exciting to watch, and if in this day and age, you've got to be controversial or have a hot take to be good at sports broadcasting. So there are people that are criticizing the overtime. 3-on-3 is not real hockey because you take, 2 guys off the ice on each side, 4 guys off the ice, and the Canadian.
It's equitable though. I mean, it's on both sides.
Everybody got the same amount. Yeah.
And as I tweeted at some Canadian fans on my timeline, I was like, you had 3 periods, 41 shots to get it past Hellebuyck in the goal, and you couldn't get it past him to win in regulation. If you were the better team, you had 3 periods to get it past it.
I don't understand. Yeah. Like the Canadian players, like, you go watch and see who the better team is. I'm like,
no, the scoreboard does that for us.
I don't have to watch the whole game. The one that got the gold around their necks, the better team.
By the way, in 1980, the Russians were a better team than the Americans.
No doubt. But I mean, Canada is a better team.
Yeah. And they didn't win the game, though.
That matters.
Absolutely. I mean, just like, me being a bitter Rams fan, they played 3 times. Seattle somehow won 2 of them.
Yep.
They won a Super Bowl, but, I'll still stick with it. Like, at the end of the day, there's no argument because somebody's got the gold, somebody's got the silver.
Scoreboard settles that argument every time. It's.
But, man, I mean, how Hellebuyck played like that, the pressure that was on him, for them only to have 1 goal through the second, third periods in overtime with the pressure they had on him the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, it was almost uncomfortable watching, like, you knew – like, Team USA wasn't going to go out and score 2 or 3 goals in regulation, so he had to be that fantastic.
Jack Hughes gets the game winner. He got a stick to the face where he lost 2 teeth, and the Americans, I almost said Alabama, one and the same to me often. The Americans.
Is Auburn the Soviets to you?
No.
They were.
They were back then.
The Americans get 4 minutes where they didn't score because of the stick to Jack Hughes' face. And in the process, Jack makes a penalty and goes to the penalty box, and he was all upset. He thought, man, it was gonna cost the Americans the gold medal, his penalty during the power play. But here's Jack Hughes, who got the amazing game winner quickly into overtime, giving the Americans their 3rd Olympic gold medal in hockey, their first in 46 years, their first ever on foreign soil. Here is American Jack.
To win with this group of guys, such a special group. So many great USA Hockey people have come before us, players that have reached out, and we're so proud that we could win for the USA Hockey Brotherhood. And, all the guys that have come before us and all the kids that are going to come after us. And, it's such a great group we have, and we're so proud that, we could do it, and we're so proud to be American today. That's what you dream about, you know. When you're 6 years old, 7, I'm 24 now, I'm still dreaming that. And, this is the best moment in USA Hockey in a long time. And to be a part of this group, like I said, to do it with my brother. We've had such a fun couple weeks, me and Quinn, in the Olympic Village, and we're just happy this is the way we finished it.
I don't think people understand the pain he's in right now.
Yeah.
With the exposed nerves. Like, I knocked my teeth out, and before I could get anything done, there's a great picture that Scott's pulled right there.
I mean, that's classic right
really
there.
is.
That's right up there with Jim Craig with the.
I don't think
his
Danny
dad.
Moore's got anything going on in the offseason,
Yeah,
right?
Danny Moore could paint the piss out of that.
Paint that. But, I knocked my teeth out, and it took about 14 hours to get something done. But the exposure of the root, that pain
When
just.
you suck in air?
Anything,
Oh,
yeah.
It makes you cringe.
But I mean, he doesn't even think about it twice. I mean, just absolutely incredible. To me, the play of the game was Connor McDavid, who had the breakaway, one of the best in all of the NHL, has a breakaway, and I don't know what happened. It's like he got kind of like short-armed with it. He never really had a good attempt.
Yeah.
It was so strange because I would think Connor McDavid in that situation probably scores 7 out of 10 times.
Almost like a penalty shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but Hellebuyck, stood on his head in the crease there, and tweeting at the Canadians again. You talk about in regulation when it was normal hockey going on, the Americans had that one that went around the world, as the hockey guys say, it hit left post, right post. The Canadian goalie still hasn't seen it.
Yeah,
that goes in 99 out of 100 times.
I never saw it hit both posts. They kept talking about it. It looked like it did, like naked eye, but every replay I just saw it hit right post.
Yeah,
I thought it came off of like a glove or something. I never really saw.
The replays, we can't show it to you because of copyrights, but it's left post, right behind the goalie, and that's in regulation. The Americans would have won it before the great moment with Jack Hughes. It was better this way. That's an iconic moment in sports. We'll remember forever. There's the team picture, and I cry a lot. I cry during the national anthem in events like this. 12 gold medals, 12 times to cry this time. But when Jack Hughes, first time I started losing tears, didn't start crying when the goal went in. Was just really excited. But when they did the Jack Hughes interview first, when he says, we're just proud to be an American. Just we did this for the country. We're just proud of our country, just proud to be Americans. That's when I started crying. Then they did the national anthem, and it just always gets me when you see guys, men and women, who work so hard for most of their lives
For a country so many people hate.
to get to that one moment. Now, in hockey, it's 60 minutes. For figure skater, maybe 4 minutes if it's a long program, whatever. A skier, it's whatever it is to go downhill. It's a brief moment that you work your whole life for, and you finally get to stand there and sing the national anthem. That was a moment. And then when they brought out Johnny Godot's kids, when they walked over, the former Columbus Blue Jacket, who he and his brother were killed in a biking accident at the sister's wedding, and they brought out the two kids for the team picture because he would have been a part of this. They had his 13 jersey the entire time. That's when I texted Maggie at 10:45 Central Time, said, I'm not going to make it to church.
I'm a mess.
Yeah, I'm not in the shower yet, and I'm now crying my eyes out. That is a moment there.
Yeah, that's fantastic is what it is. Very deserving.
To have lost your dad, who would have been part of that team, that 13 jersey hung in the men and women's locker rooms for every game over in Milan.
It's just wild that the women won in the fashion they won. The men win in the fashion they win in the same Olympics. Just as exciting a finish as you could ever imagine. And like, people might be critical of the 3-on-3 at the end. I don't know. I don't watch hockey. I don't care. I thought it was exciting. It's just remarkable how you could take a sport I never pay attention to and throw the stars and stripes on it, and buddy, it brings those emotions to you, right?
Yeah, if the American soccer team makes a run in this year in the World Cup, we'll all get behind it because of the flag.
I don't watch any hockey. I certainly don't watch women's hockey, but man, I can't get enough of watching that move that girl put on the defender to score the goal, and then what old Jack Hughes did. And I mean, it was like, you know how it is on TikTok. You search for one video, they're going to give you 1,000 of them. So I got every possible view and fan reaction, and I couldn't get enough. And then they start mixing it with Free Bird from Leonard Skinner. And I'm like, oh my, give me a freaking wall to run
That's
through.
their theme song,
I
right?
know.
It's either been Free Bird or the Team America song.
Forget Team America. It's Free Bird.
I wonder
freaking Free Bird.
how
I wanted to
many
run through a wall last night,
People
Tyler.
felt like us yesterday, though, because our country's so divided right now.
Yeah, I think
You know?
that's what Mike Tirico talked about at the end is like, whether we're divided, sports has always been the one thing that reunites us. And that's what's remarkable is sports reunites us. It's a weird thing that it takes that to do it, but it does take that to do it. And for a minute, and like Jim said, you know, going back to the 1980s, that was part of it, is there was so much division.
Yeah, but
and
we were
such a bad feeling.
But we were still on the same page in 80.
Oh,
it seemed
I
like.
don't think so.
Oh, I think we were.
No, it was us against
It
the
was, but
Soviets.
but there was division. There's always
Oh, well,
division.
yeah, but I mean,
But
not like this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
not like this.
there's always division, and sports always eliminates that because you end up cheering for the same thing.
I'm glad you brought up soccer because I thought about this. Like, we beat Canada at their own
I've got the
sport.
same question.
How can we not be
Yeah.
good at soccer? I mean, I don't care, but it's just amazing with our
genuinely-
athletes. I mean, we are awful at the sport of soccer.
I genuinely felt the same thing all weekend.
We probably should ask the soccer version of Craig Custance of The Athletic. In 2011, on a Sunday morning in 2011, he tweeted this unbelievable tweet that said this: look out, 2026 Olympics. Right now, USA Hockey's 8 and under membership has reached 100,000 for the first time. He called his shot at 9:33 a.m. back in 2011 that look out 2026 Olympics. Our youth hockey, these group of youth hockey players, 8 and under, are about to get it done. That was Jack Hughes' 8 and under class.
Well, I don't know who this guy is. Who found this?
He writes for The Athletic.
Yeah, somebody resurfaced.
Oh,
because of the prediction.
he probably researched.
I would
it,
have
right?
if I'd have made that prediction. But I thought the same thing, Lance, when I saw that. I'm like, soccer participation has never been higher.
Oh, and it's higher than 100,000.
Oh my goodness,
Soccer
yeah.
participation drops off quick, though, the older they get.
Well, then there's our problem.
Yes.
Let's keep 'em
We
playing
can get
longer.
kids into youth soccer.
Okay,
we
We can't
keep
keep them in
Well,
youth
yes.
soccer. Yeah.
Well, I mean, how many guys do you know that play hockey? I mean, it drops off pretty quick too, I would think.
Yeah, let's do
Hockey, I think, at least from with the people I grew up with, the people that played hockey continued to play hockey and either went to play in college or stopped, but they never switched sports.
But you knew people around here that grew up playing hockey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
quite a
Pelham, that
few.
Pelham, yeah.
I
Yeah.
never knew anybody growing up playing hockey.
Well, I mean, pretty
You
new.
may have heard it in the broadcast. Jack Hughes, back to the star of the contest. Where was he born?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando,
I looked
Florida.
I looked him
Yeah,
up
but
last night.
quickly, like, moved to
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah, because his
Yeah.
dad.
And all his brothers, I mean, they're all NHL guys.
Yeah.
Exactly. Three of them, right? But his dad was coaching the Orlando Solar Bears, and that's why he was born in Orlando.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't like the family was
Yeah.
from Orlando.
So I looked him up to see which franchise he played for because, and this is just a weird thing, I want to see, like, when he's introduced next time, it's going to be an incredible reaction. Like, wherever the Devils play next, whether it's in New Jersey or Pittsburgh or wherever.
NHL's already smart. Their advertising is they've taken their first games back on Wednesday.
Okay.
They're building it. All the stars, it's so-and-so's Lightning versus so-and-so's.
Yeah. So it's going to be Jack Hughes, Red Devils.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack Hughes,
and Hellebuyck's Jets.
Yeah.
That's what I'm curious about is, how conflicted the Jets fans must be.
Well, yeah, because you go back to playing with these guys that you had a lot of animosity and really wanted to beat.
I don't think you're conflicted. I think you're pulling against him if you're a Canadian.
Really?
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, in the actual game, in the Olympics, yes. But
No. When you go back to the NHL.
the reaction, will they applaud him for his gold medal, or will they boo him? Or
So Hellebuyck, he's the goalie for the Jets.
For the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah.
The head coach of my Tampa Bay Lightning was the Canadians head coach.
Was he really?
He's the one that choked it out in overtime.
It was quick.
Yeah. Well, at least Jack Hughes plays for United States.
I think it'll
franchise,
be, the old golf clap respect.
Gold medalist. Good job. You,
So do
you
you
beat
think-
us 41. Could
If
you not
we-
stop 41 tonight for us?
If we took 100 great athlete like their spawns, if you had like LeBron's kids and you had, I don't know, Cooper Kupp's kids,
Charlie Woods.
yeah, and
Tigers
and
kid.
you put them together and you're like, hey, we're going to win a World Cup in soccer, and these kids are going to start when they're 6, and they are going to play together until they're in their early 20s.
I don't think you can do it like that.
And we're going to give everybody $1 million a year to do this. You don't think we'd win it?
I think that's the way the Russians tried to do their sports back in the day.
But they were pretty good at it.
They were pretty good at it. Yeah. And I'm not sure the Chinese don't do it that way now with their gymnastics and diving and stuff.
I mean, I know Norway dominated these games, and that literally was the first I had watched of any of the Olympics was yesterday, but I was all in on that.
The Chinese literally, not that the figure skating, I think they tried to pay our girl $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
To come win a gold for them.
But
they did pay a skier $23 million.
23 million?
Yeah, we talked about it last week. Yeah,
I was out to
we,
win a gold.
We typically dominate the Summer Olympics. Like, we've got the best athletes in the world. I don't get the soccer.
No,
thing.
I thought the same thing. I thought, like, if we can do this in hockey, maybe one day it can be soccer. I don't know.
There's just more opportunity in other sports right now to where if you are a top-level athlete, you're going to play one of the other sports and go make money and get a free tuition. Like right now, SEC doesn't even have men's college soccer.
That's right. That's right.
No, I get that, but I'm talking about like track and field. You don't make any money in track and field.
Yeah, but our
That's
best
true.
athletes go where the money is, right? We need the LeBron when he was young, the Caleb Downs, who's now going to be a first-round draft pick, defensive back. We need those type of people deciding, man, I'm going to pass up this $5 million offer for Ohio State to play football and go try to make my million and try to do it for soccer. It was an amazing day. Forget the sport. It was just an amazing win for the U.S.